Well, hello everyone. It is time for GT2 Sprint Championships with eSeniors GT3 World Championships. I'm hoping that I got the volume going there good, and you give me an indication how the volume is. You probably don't hear any motor sounds in the background just yet, but that's fine. So yeah, GT3 Championships, GT2, sorry, Sprint, 30-minute race, no pit stops today. So let's go straight to the standings. Hang on. There we are. Those are the standings. So we have got John Saunders in first place with 106 points. We've just found out that the scoring mechanism is a little bit different for some reason in GT2. I'm not sure that was intentional or not. But Jonathan Wood is in second place. Good to see Jonathan back. 99 points. Mircea Paunoff in third place with 94, Steve Howells with 90, and Uwe Tolen, I should say, with 87. So there we go. That's our standings for the first race, basically. That was the first race that we ran. So GT2, quite an interesting, we got about 4 minutes before qualification, so I'll just talk to you guys. Oh, look at my nice bald head there. We are... GT2 second race, because we didn't start with the first race. Didn't start with the first race of the season with GT2. They'd just come out, so we waited a week. As you will notice, a lot of people driving the Maserati, even though Krister did not put the Maserati in the. I'm going to give you a bigger picture of me here. Maserati in the he didn't put the Maserati in the graphic there, but a lot of people driving the Maserati. There'll be Krister in the what's it called again, the Expo, and I believe the only other one is a Porsche, yeah. So there we go. The GT3 was, if you didn't watch the first race, pretty exciting, especially since all the guys are driving the same car. But the GT2 was quite a quick car. I noticed some guys during the week were practicing with the GT2 in the GT3 fun races. So that's pretty interesting. And they were doing great. They were doing great. No, I couldn't pass. I couldn't catch a couple of them. Of course, Spa has a lot of straight line tracks. So maybe that has something to do with it. A lot of straight line, a lot of long straights, so to speak. And we know the GT2s are great performance in the long straights, and then the corners are, not that hard to hang on to in terms of the GT2, I guess. Anyway, they were, the guys were doing very well. I think there was some top 5 finishers with the GT2. I'll have to take a look at my replay there and see that. So. Getting ready to go. Let me see. You got a couple of minutes. I don't want to jump onto the feed too soon. What else can we talk about? So GT3 tomorrow at well. I know we could talk about our sponsors. They're not up on the screen right now, but we'll talk about them. There's Castle and Cauldron is a home-based crafting business. They make Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts collectibles, fairies, magic wands, potions, mini dioramas, wall decor, costume, and much more. I know also, and that is Stefan Buckley and his wife are the main people there. So CNC is where your crafting meets magical. I know he makes some magic wands, especially with his small lathe there. So it's pretty cool. Next is Syndeo, technology brokers specializing in voice over internet protocol, contact center, cybersecurity solutions for business. Syndeo advisors will help you get the best technology for your business. And last but not least, Sim3D, makers of a number of products for sim racers, dashboards, fan shrouds, and mounts. I didn't know a lot of this stuff. Krister gave me this script, elastometer kits, flag boxes, and LED eyebrows, power supply brackets, magnetic shifter modifications, button boxes, and immersion kits. So go over to Sim3D and see what they've got. I got to take a look. I haven't looked in a while. There I get green light in my in my earphones here, so I'm just going to fix something here, and then we will go straight to the game. The game, what am I saying? It's not a game, it's a simulation. Yes, so here we are. Who is out there first, as usual, is, I believe, Mr. Bird. Let's just go to the Helicam for a second and see who that is. Helicam. No, it's not Mr. Bird. Let's just go further up the ladder here. Who is out there first? And what kind of camera we put on here? Is it Steve Howells? Who else is out there? There's Steve is out there. Let's just look at. Let's just go down the board as they signed in. That is Steve Howells in his livery. I don't have the pit lane cam for some reason. The starting grid camera. I gotta do some. There's Thomas Rainier in his Martini livery. Derek Bird in his familiar blue and flames coming out of the back. There's John Saunders coming up in a green car. I'll put the manufacturers up there for fun. There you go. You see all the different manufacturers. We've got a Porsche and a KTM only. Danny Britos in a blue livery. He usually has a blue and white livery. Laszlo Nemeth. This is a new one. Maserati. And that's the NVIDIA. Must have some stock in that high-flying stock, that NVIDIA. Here's Krister in one of the only KTM. Nice looking car. Nice looking car. And that, what kind of livery has he got today? Oh, look at that beautiful GT2 livery all over the back end of that. How are the sound levels? I probably forgot to turn on the mic. You know, my mic's on. But I forgot to turn on the sound for the... there's one thing I was going to forget. I forgot to turn the sound on for the racers. Sorry about that. Should check that. Where were we? Krister, Terry Throwbridge. What is he in? He is in a blue Maserati as usual, of course. That's a big 4 on there for some reason. Uwe Tholen, looks like we have his livery. I did update. So that's Uwe's problem. He's going to have to either doesn't have one or he has to get it set up. What has Jeremy got? Black as usual. Nothing too spectacular. That might be just a livery that he made up through the game. Billy Stewart, green and black with a gold trim. Merche in his familiar red, I'm sure. What's he got on there? Has he got any new sponsors? That is probably a livery from the game. And last but not least, Mr. Michel Benchaya. What has he got for a livery? Let's get a look there. Nice, a very shiny green one. Okay, so what do we got for times here? Why do we don't have any times? How come? I will set up the deltas, and I will set up the actual times. There we go. And have we not got any times up there? Hold on, let's see what's going on here. Did I get the right thing? Let's try personal best. What does that say? That doesn't look right either. These guys must have gone through once, haven't they? Maybe they haven't gone through once. But we're getting gaps, so why is that? It should be session best. I'm just looking here on the setups for you. Best relative. No, that's wrong too. Let's put back the delta. Not position delta, that's not what I want. I want personal best delta. So that's the delta of what they're doing. And this should be, the personal best should be a time that they've got. There's not something wrong in that timing tower. Information. I'm hoping we're not going to have to deal with that all over. There, that looks better. I guess they didn't get a good time in there. So Merche is, maybe not everybody's got it. There we go. We're starting to get in times now. So Merche is got the fastest lap right now, 2:20. Interesting. That's a great time, actually. Saunders just beat that with 2:19. We are 5 minutes into qualification. So not everybody has their times up there yet. There we go. Now we're getting a few. How's the sound, guys? Andy, you're on there. Can you tell me how the sound is for between me and the car? And I'll go actually with Saunders, and I'll go in his cockpit just to test that cockpit sound. So tell me if you can hear me over the cockpit sound. That would be great to know, as I do like using the cockpit sound once in a while. So anyway, tell you about that. I'll get off of that camera now and go back to this one. All right, so let's just take a look. Who is improving? So anyway, our podium right now is Saunders, Mircea Paunoff, and Steve Howell. Steve Howell. And who's got a good time? Uwe's got a good time going, half a second. That's not going to get him into probably 4th place. Who else has got a good time going? Danny Britos. Still on board with Saunders. So let's go over to who's got a good time going. Oh, Mircea. Mircea's got a good time going. A second and 0.1. That won't quite get him there, but that's pretty close. Pretty close if he can hang on. Where is he in his... Oh, he's getting close to the end of the lap. Here we go through the... What do we got here? Through Blanchiment. And he is just dropped off slightly, but that is going to solidify his 2nd place finish for sure. Saunders has got another good time going. I'm not sure where he is in his lap, but let's just finish off with Mircea. It's going to keep him in 2nd place by a nice margin. Steve Howell. So where is Saunders? There is Saunders. He is coming on to just the end. So he's going to improve his time significantly. Half a second. 2:18.9. Nice. 2:18s. There we go. All right. Who else is making a push here? We got Laszlo, who didn't have a great first lap. He is up 2.5 seconds on his time. So that's going to get him up there in the board quite a bit. Should get him up, let's see, 2:113. That should get him up there in 4th, I think. Where is he in his lap? Coming up to the finishing part of his lap. Or it comes around Blanchiment. To the last chicane. Still up 2.5 seconds. There's 7 of you watching. Please, somebody on the comment line, tell me how the volumes are. Here he comes, Laszlo. We're going to predict 4th place. Where is he? 5th. Ooh, where is he? There he is, 4th place. Yep, my math is doing pretty good today. All right, so who have we got? Krister is getting a little bit better time. Not sure that's going to make him get up in a place. Looks like Mircea's in the pits, making a change. Either that or Mircea just put a little bit of fuel in to improve his times. We've got Steve up a little bit, not much. Got 6 minutes left in qualifying. Let's play around with the cameras here. Get a better camera angle. Look at that KTM. Isn't that a nice looking car? Rear engine car, I believe. Could be a little higher volume. Cars could be a little higher. Okay, I'll do that. No problem. Right about there. How's that sound? It's probably a little bit better. Maybe I'll do it a lot, and then you guys, I'll scream over top of the... I'll scream over top of that when I go into the cockpit, as I love to do. So where are we here? Krister looks like he lost his time, or he's starting a new lap. No, he's not. He's just finishing a lap, but for some reason his gap disappeared. Maybe he didn't, he went off. Oh, Steve Howell's got a good time. Let's go up to Steve. 0.2 will not get him 4th place. Oh, we just dropped another point. We are just finishing his lap also. Look at that Maserati. He's got that nice, big, huge scoop right over the roof there. So he's starting a new lap. Uwe is up a 1/10 of a second. You guys can see everything. I see. We used to hide that. graphic from you guys, so you couldn't see. So Krister's starting off again with a better lap. Let's just go on with him. Half a second will get him up there into 9th or 8th place. Let's see, let me do my math here. At half a second, 0.8. He will only go up 1 or 2, just up 1 from Jonathan. Jonathan is way down in 10th there. He's having a little bit of a hard time in that Porsche. I believe he's in a Porsche. Loves his Porsche. Is that Mr. Wood? I think he's... Make sure he's in a Porsche. I can't change that now. Maybe I will. Oh, Krister lost his time there somehow. I missed that. Merche's back out there, making a pitch for a better time. Let's go on with Thomas. He's got a better time going, or had. He only needs a couple of tenths to get up to take over from Jeremy in 7th place. 3 more minutes left, probably 2 more laps. Laszlo is off trying to improve on his time. Where did he go off? Oh, really big time. So who was I? Was on with Thomas. Thomas is going through Strablat. Frère is turned 15. And he lost all his advantage. So everybody's got pretty much their best laps, and it looks like. If we got up there, it's a little new. It's Billy Stewart. Haven't seen him in a while. I'm not sure if he is been in here. I got Mr. McLennan. 15 people on track. Mr. McLennan hasn't put a time up yet. I'm not sure about any penalties, by the way. I don't know that we have penalties for GT2. The penalties usually, although you could get a penalty in GT2 for misbehavior. Oh, look at that. Bird is up. Why is Bird not showing a time? Did he go out and come back in again? Showing a better gap, but he's got a... He's in 14th place. I have a feeling I saw him up higher, didn't I? But I've been having some connection problems. Look at this. Is a nice view of Eau Rouge there. There's Radion. I got to get my 3-corner names well done here. Let me just take a peek and see what I've got next corner on, or what. Because it's a setting I can set for next corner or corner that they're in. I can't find that right now. Oh well, I'll worry about it some other time. Okay, who do we got? Who we got? We can look at. Ooh, Paunoff was getting better. Saunders is improving on his time. We're down to 1 or 2 laps left. So Merche is just starting his lap. Where is Saunders in his lap? He's just the middle of his laps. Those 2 guys, but they got a long way to go. Saunders got a 6/10 of a second lead on 2nd place for his podium. Steve Howell's got a little bit better lap going. See, like I'm saying, everybody's got just about the same laps, so except for, let's see, Mr. Hoyert again. He's got a great lap going. 0.7 seconds will definitely bump him up, maybe up to, no, not quite into, oh yeah, pretty close, 0.8. It might jump him into 9th place. Where is he in his lap? Just coming around. He's going to make something happen here. He's up a second. Oh, he's improving. His tires have come back, I guess. That's going to get him 9th or 8th, I think. Let's see. 8th. Oh, yeah, baby. Where'd I go? Krister. That's a great spot. Who else has got something going here? Benchaya. Mr. Benchaya. He has got a half a second up on his time. That will not get him into 12th, however, but he's improving big time. But here's Mr. Howells coming on strong. That will get him into 4th place at least. No, he just lost it at the end, at that last corner. So here we go. It looks like this might gonna be it. We've got 1 more lap for some of these guys. That's his last lap. Laszlo's done. Who's got number 60 here? I'm trying to find out the numbers. Who's out there still? 701. Derek's out there. So he finally got a time, and now he's in 11th and improving on his time. And that time might get him into the top 10. So let's just follow along here with Mr. Bird, the Porsche expert. He's got a nice little crinkle yellow on his accents there. Pretty cool. Oh, he just lost it there in terms of his extra time. But we'll just stay with him. Who else is out there? 350. Oh, he's going to give up. Danny Britos. Still got a half decent lap going. Billy Stewart even got a better lap. That will not get him into 12th, I don't think, but let's just follow along with him. He lost some of his advantage there, gained it back, 0.2 right now. He's got a few things going. He's in Frere. Nice job. He's got the long straight to go here before he hits Blanchimont. Here he comes. 0.2 is not going to get him anywhere, but he's improved on his time. It's good. Learning and learning and learning. Learning the track even more. All right, so there we go. We've got our podium there. And sorry, I don't have a grid walk camera properly set up. All right, so we've got our podium. Saunders, Nemeth, and Paunoff. Just going to write that down here. And Paunoff. Just go, because I'm going to go to our standings once again. Where am I here? Hang on, go to the intro screen and standings. So that is that. Oh, I just lost my piece of paper that I just wrote. Saunders was in first place, I believe, and then in podium, I should say. What did I do with that piece of paper? It fell down. Or did I just do it? Oh, there we are. Sorry, guys. Saunders. Nemeth was in second, and Nemeth is not in the top 5. And next is Paunoff, third place. So Nemeth got a good time in there. John is the leader in points and the leader in our podium. Okay, we'll get rid of that for you guys, and you can just look at my lovely face until we get going here. What can I talk to you about? I'm in Arizona right now, and though it's if anybody is into golf and watching the greatest show on green, as we call it here, big golf tournament, PGA golf tournament in Phoenix, the Phoenix Open. It's a lot of fun, but it's been raining. Oh, it was brutal yesterday. They got 1.5 inches of rain on the golf course. They had to cancel it, and it's not very warm here today. It's 40 Fahrenheit, so that would be in 5 or 6 range. That's not great time. That was this morning. It's sunny out there today now, so it'll be a lot better. But yeah, you can look at my wonderful face, and you look at the background in my little den here that I do my rig on. Well, maybe I'll do that. Take a look at my rig setup. These are all the screens I use for my setup. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of software running, so you guys be nice to us broadcasters, because it's not simple. We've got it down to a semi-fine art. But there we go. Session start. They're on the grid. So let's get over to that right now. Let me just fix something up before I leave here. And yep, now I can go to this. And I'll do this. And why can't I see anybody? Anyway, I'll give you a look here.
What about the night qualifying? Are you worried about that?
There's the transition. Let's go through there. Okay, now we're back to something that you can see. Nothing on the grid. Cars could be a little higher on. It's still the same thing. I'm We got seven people watching on the stream. Those of you who are not subscribed, please do subscribe. I'm gonna see if I can get a better view here of, like I said, sorry, I can't do a grid walk properly here. That's no good. Pit lane, that's no good. I'll just do the chase scene here. There, that's so we're going to go through the grid here. John Saunders in first, just to show everybody. Laszlo Nemeth in second. Take a look at everybody's tail end of everybody's livery at least. There is Merche. Uwe is in fourth place. Steve Howells in fifth. Terry Throwbridge in sixth. Jonathan Wood made it all the way up to seventh. He's in a Maserati. Christopher Hjort in the KTM. Thomas Rainier. Jeremy. Derek Bird in the only Porsche. Danny Britos. Billy Stewart. Michel Benchaya. Last but not least, Mr. Michael McLennan. All right, so let's go back up to the top here. Maybe we'll get a better view of everybody's liveries by looking at it that way. We'll keep following on that. We'll just go down through everybody. Which is the best view? It's probably TV2 one view. There we go. So that is our leader, John Saunders. Laszlo. There is Merche. Pretty sure the guys are having fun watching this, or racing GT2. Totally different car. Those people that are building setups commercially are slowly getting setups going. I know I'm a Go subscriber, so I noticed they set up the Mercedes this week. The Maserati's been out for a while. I think the Porsche has been out. I think the Audi is out. So anyway, I know Maserati, a lot of people pick them, and I did play with them also. Play with it, I should say, also, because it was touted by the experts as the so-called experts as the car to beat. So a lot of people picked the Maserati to register with. We only had a week to fool around, right? So that is why a lot of Maseratis are out there. There's 10 of you watching, 11 now. Make sure you subscribe and like. We're getting close in eSeniors subscribers, like 400 or 500 I think we hit. The more we get, the more advertising we get, the more money we make. I'm not sure we're in the money just yet. I'm just going down slowly through the whole grid here. Got a long way to go before the start. On with Jeremy right here. There's Jeremy's car. There's Derek right behind him. His lone Porsche. Let's be interesting to see where that all ends up. Beautiful livery of Daniel Britos. There's Billy Stewart. Mr. Benchaya, another green car. I think Michelle often takes green. And last but not least is Michael McLennan. He's got his typical, I don't know if that's blue, navy blue, and orange wheel, so we can recognize him. Well, let's just get going here with the leaders. Where are we in? We're at Stavlat. Maybe I'll try Helicam for a while. No Audis in the race, Craig. Just here, I'll flip up the manufacturers for you for 1 second. I got to get set up here anyway for the cars, or for the board. I will put, what will I put there? I will put position delta right there, so you can follow on that. So there's the manufacturer, and I will put race gaps there, so you're going to see off the start where people are going to do in terms of their positioning, and then we'll show the gaps. All right, so we're getting ready, pretty close here, last couple of corners. Blanchimont. Of course, the start, there's a couple of different places where they start. I'm not sure where the start is. You'll notice the grid coming up here on the just after the chicane. I believe that might be the F1 start, don't you think? so they get that corner in there as the first one, and then other classes start off the grid. See, if once you come around here, you're going to see a bunch of starting grids, but that's not the grid. There it is there. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So that kind of tells me that's an F1 style. But these guys, they got to go around for a while yet before we get a green flag. Here we come. They got to come around to this straight for GT3 and GT2. We're getting ready. Let's see here. We've got Saunders and Nemeth and Paunoff, followed by Juve in the 4 cars. Let's see if Saunders in the green car can hang on there. Here comes the green flag. There we go. Green light, green light, green light. Saunders is hanging in there. Murchie didn't get a great start. Uwe's got him. So Saunders is in there. I'm going to just follow along to see how everybody does through the more exciting spot. Everybody's through nice and clean. There we go. This is the one complex that there's often some fun in. A lot of close cars there. A lot of close cars. We'll follow along. So far, so good. So far, so good. Oh, is there a tap there underneath the tower? Not seeing that. Looks good. Looks good, everybody. Oh, there's a tap. Anybody off? I see some yellow flags. There's some taps, but no. It's awesome. There we go. So Murchie is trying to hang on to 4th place, but it looks like that's Uwe. And Murchie's not giving up. Those flags, those blue flags, you see, those were small taps. I don't think that anything happened, although something happened. You notice Jeremy lost a few places there. I see accidents. I don't want to go back and check those because we got some good action here. Looks like Murchie is going to make that, keep that going. So where are we doing here? Let me get a different camera. Let's go back to the front. There's John Saunders has got a 1 second gap already. Holy moly. There's Laszlo. He has got a I am just going to get everything restarted for you guys, so just hang with me for a couple of minutes. I'm going to quit that. It seems like I lost the server connection, so I will restart all that stuff. Just hang with me here. I see on the screen, oh, you're watching it with me. You're watching this with me. So you should be able to see that. And while I get myself set up, you can watch. Sorry for the loud noise. I'm gonna leave the camera on there because I got to get my my other camera set up. There we go. We are back. I am back. Blank. And I'll do another view here. Where should I get? I'll go on with Laszlo for now until I get all my. You guys are going to see how I have to build all this up. A tower. First comes a tower. That's the most important thing. There is our tower. So you guys should be able to see the tower now. There we go. And we'll change the race caps. And I'll put it back to position delta for now. That might not be, position delta is probably not very good. Anybody, if I can jump to somebody here, I'll jump to Krister because he's pretty close to somebody. Anyway, if I'm going to get my other little things going. Sorry for talking over all this stuff, but Better than blank air, isn't it? Get the corner times up. And last but not least, the driver that you're watching. See all the crap I have to do to get this beautiful setup? Where is it? I am missing something here. That's the one. Hang on. Lap timing. There we go. That should give you the people. Okay, so you should get everything now. We're back to normal. We're back to where we should be. All right, so where are we in terms of the gaps? Who has got there? Howells looks like he's after Juve right now. And make sure our volumes are good. Yeah. Volumes are pretty high. I'm going to go to a little lower there. Let's get in the car with Uwe. Nice and smooth. Remember, just about everybody are in Maseratis. How's our other gaps doing? Bird is after Danielle Britos. And that different car here. Oh, and just up ahead. Here's another good one. That's Jonathan. Position deltas doesn't seem to be working from the beginning here, so. And Howells, lots of battles going on here, folks. Lots of battles going on here. I'm gonna try and find the best camera angle here. Oh, maybe the helicam for a while. The TV camera angles seem to be. Oh, this is oh, I thought I saw 2 seconds here. Oh. But I saw that Laszlo was up close to 2 seconds. Steven's looking to try to pass here. Steven is in the red, green, yellow car. He got pretty close. Thomas is pretty close too. Not only close to, but challenging Krister. That's a Maserati against KTM. And right behind them is Jonathan. So let's just see how they do through the exciting nail biter here. See if this is a good camera angle to watch things through Eau Rouge and Radion. Good job. Looks like Thomas had a better one there. Thomas didn't have to lift. Krister had to lift, I think, going through Eau Rouge. And let's see, I got through the trees. Looks like he's going to make it happen. Yes, he does. So that's Krister. Got a pass there. Now Derek. Let's see if Derek is going to get Derek in the only Porsche. So those position deltas that you see are just from recent ones. Looks like Jeremy got passed. Let's see what's going on with Jeremy. Oh, Krister got passed again by Jonathan. Went wide. All right, so let's go up to Stephen Howells here on Uwe. This is a close one. That's a pretty good close battle. It's kind of the closest battle right now. So 15 on track. Nobody has given up yet. All fairly close together except for the top 4. Look at that. So Saunders has opened up a 2-second lead. Let's put best laps up here. That is the best lap. He's lapping at 2:19s. That's relative. Those are the best laps relative. So he's got. I don't want to do best laps. Let's do. I don't know. What would you guys like up there? I'll leave that up there for a while. But that is best laps that you're looking at. So where are we? Everybody's got like a second to. Hello, Stefan. Hello, Ollie. Good morning. Up early again. No, it's not that early for you, isn't it? It's yeah, I guess it is. It's 6 a.m.-ish kind of thing. Stefan is watching another stream somewhere. What did he say he was watching? Paul Ricard. Oh my God. 77 cars on the track. Wow. All right, who are we on board here with Howells? Howells still, he's trying to get at the Uwe here. Remember, there are no pit stops here, so where you are is what you got. Everybody's opened up a bit of a gap except for Steve here. He's the only guy within a second of Uwe. And remember, Uwe is in second place in the standings, so this is a big deal here. Oh, Jonathan just passed Thomas. Looks like Thomas had an issue here. I'm going to go back 30 seconds to see that. So we're in replay mode here for a second. Let's just see what happens. So Thomas. Oh, just slid just a little wide. So did Bird. Is that Bird? Or Wood? But somehow he got past right here. Look at that. Hope I catch it. Right there. What a nice corner. Just a little bit of a, not a dive, I would say. Oh, so that didn't stick, but then he goes, oh, did he stay out? I think he stayed out. Who's that? Is it Wood, the green car? So no, it did not stick. So I'm not in replay mode anymore, guys. Get rid of that. But it did not stick, and now Krister's right up on Wood, so this is not over yet. See those guys, they just slid through that corner. So these GT2 cars, as you all know, not as much grip as a GT3. Let's go back to Howells. He's pretty close to Uwe. So he's definitely harassing Uwe. And Jonathan is coming up on somebody again. These three guys. Look at that. Look at that. Jonathan got by. Did he get by Thomas? Got by everybody. So these are four guys that are just going at it. So anyway, getting back to the GT2s, yes, they do not have as much grip, but a lot of horsepower, so the straight line speed's great. So you noticed them going through that chicane, they're just losing traction in the back end. You just can't give it more traction. Looks like Thomas has got a good, where is he? Or is it Terry? What am I looking at here? Yeah, it's Thomas, sorry. And who's that? Is that Jonathan behind, getting by? Where's the helicam? Jonathan's trying to get by Krister pretty desperately. Let's get on board with, I said Jonathan, it's not, it's Derek Bird. Just get in his cockpit for a while. Let's just do cockpits for a while. Yeah. Cockpits. Love cockpits. They spread out slightly. What is going on up at the top? Looks like Laszlo's made some gains in on Saunders. 1.8. Let me just take a look at their last laps. About the same. So I'm not sure what happened there. Looks like it's Laszlo. Let's take a look at what he's looking at there. He can see the leader right there. He's that Maserati makes a lot of noise, doesn't it? Yeah, he gained a second there because he had his best lap, the last lap. 220.02. Does he have the best lap? No, not quite. That was he just gained some time there, that's all. In third of a second. Let's get back to our other boys here. Krister and Derek. Oh, that just gone by. Thomas just got back. What did we miss? Krister must have passed Thomas for a while. Oh, let's watch Krister here. Krister's doing a great job in that KTM, isn't he, huh? It's a light car. Just throw it around. Listen to that engine roar. Woo! Those are some high revs, isn't it? And where is right behind him is Derek Bird. So these three guys are close again. Danny Britos is not far behind. Oh, Derek had a little bit of a wiggle. Let's see if Danielle can keep it, take advantage of that wiggle. Doesn't look like he lost too much. Just a little bit of traction there. Ooh, hang on. Nice job. It's fun to watch the guys in Eau Rouge with their steering inputs. But Krister's not giving up on Thomas here. Let's go back to the helicam. Krister's not giving up on Thomas. So these four guys are got a race going here, big time. 15 minutes left, so we're 25 minutes into the race. Steve Howells is catching up to Uwe still. That has not been able to get by him today. Oh no, he's not only catching up, he is challenging. Here we go. Speaker's corner, he is challenging. He's up to it, so it's wheel to wheel. Oh, a little bit of a tap. I think Howells had that corner. I'm glad we caught that. I think he had that corner. The right's to the inside. Well, we'll see what the marshals think about that. So a little bit of a tap there. These guys, four guys, sorry, are still at it. Thomas is in the lead for now. Looks like Saunders put in a better time, which is last lap. Last lap. Laszlo put in a 2:19.9, but wasn't his best lap because he must have gone off. But it cuts into it. You know, we're watching here. Looks like Bird is trying hard on Krister. Let's get on board with Bird. I love watching stuff. I think Ben Chai is off. Right in the cockpit again. Look at the back end of that KTM, looks nice also. Looks like Krister got a better exit on Bird. And Danny's fallen behind a little bit. There is Bird. Let's just watch Derek's inputs over Eau Rouge and Radion. You all know. Whoa! We caught that one. We caught that one. He caught the curb. Let's just go to helicam for a second here and go back 30 seconds to watch that excitement. So here we go. We're going to watch it all the way past. We go into TV2 here and TV1. So Bird just caught the curb and that did him in, didn't it? Right there. Oh, he slid first. Oh, then he hits the board wall and then comes running through. That's a couple of big hits for him. All right. So we're going to get out of replay mode. And there he is. He's way down in 13th place now. Wow. That was exciting. Glad we caught that one live. That was fun. So where is Krister now? There's Krister. He is a second behind Thomas. So that has spread those guys out. So our race challenge here is still Terry on Uwe. Was that So up at the top there, we got Saunders still way ahead, 2.8 seconds. Has he improved on his best time? No, he hasn't. His last lap was 2:19.8, however, whereas Laszlo's last lap was 2:20.3, just off his best. Looks like Terry's really trying hard to get some advantage in terms of directions here, but Uwe has caught up with Steve Howells. What has Steve Howells done? I'm going to watch his last lap here. He's going to go over the board. Yes, Uwe had a little bit of a problem there. Or not, Howells, I should say. 2:22.8. So he lost a little bit of time. But, so now we've got a nice little gap, a little group of three here. We go through Rouge. Let's see if Terry can make up some time here. 0.8. Looks like Uwe made up a little time on Howells. These guys are close together. Looks like Derek is going to be challenging the boss there, Jeremy. Oh, this is a great grouping. And looks like Throwbridge is the guy challenging here. His last lap was 21.5, whereas Uwe and Steve are 22s. So yeah, this is the one. He's going to try and make this happen. Terry should be charging. Let's just stick with this. There he goes. Is he going to make a try? No, not going to make it happen at Pouhon. We're going to stick with this. Let's just... Wow, shall we get in his cockpit? Why not? Why not? This is a tough corner for these GT2s. You can take this corner way too fast, and it's... You can hear his tires complaining a bit. Stavlot is another one, and here comes the Long Frère. See, people can't, in a GT2 car, you can take that flat out. Let's just see if Terry got an exit. He did get a bit of an exit. Looks like he's gaining on him a little bit. Go to Helicam. See what he's going to do coming through Blanchimont. See if he does a little bit of a late brake before hitting the chicane. Yes, things come up closer now. Let's see the exit they're getting. They're both, don't forget, they're both Maseratis. Sorry. Not much gain there. Not much gain there. So it's still three of them. And here we go again. Let's just watch somebody else's. How about Uwe? Let's watch Uwe in his cockpit through the excitement. Here we go. Eau Rouge. A little bit of a lift. Nicely done, however. Looks like Terry behind him gained a little bit coming through there. Way down here we've got Derek harassing Jeremy. Now Derek has a bit of a floppy hood, so he lost some. Listen to that whine of that Porsche. Totally different sound of the Maserati. Looks like Derek might try something here coming into Lecombe. Jeremy looks a little tentative. I don't know if he had some problems early on. He dropped about 4 or 5 positions from his qualification time, so he may have some aero problems. He looks a little tentative here, but Derek really wants to get by him. Jeremy's not having anything of it. So Bird hit that wall pretty hard, but he's hanging in there with Jeremy for sure. So our top 3 is where they qualified. Saunders, Nemeth, and Paunoff all qualified together. I'm going to stick with this race for a while, this little battle at the back here. It's the closest one. Everybody's more than a second apart. We have 6 minutes left in the race. That is about 3 or 4 laps. Hope you guys are enjoying this stream. Whoa, Derek and Kaz catching up here. Porsche's got great straight line speed here, it looks like. Depending on what kind of setup Jeremy's running. He's giving him a battle. He's definitely giving Bird a battle. He's not giving any quarter here. The Maserati got the great exit there on Bird. Yes, he's gaining. So where are we doing here? I'll keep an eye on that, but I'm just going to go through the board here. Let's go TV1 for a second. Let's watch. Well, you know what? We'll watch it through. Eau Rouge Complex, just to see if something happens. Derek's going to take it a little easier. Oh, that might have been a track cut. If I wonder if anybody's going to get track cuts. I know there was a couple in some of the races today, or the races during the fun races. All right, let's just go to. Let's see if we can catch. We'll go to Saunders here. There is Saunders. You can see Laszlo behind him, but is a 3-second lead. There is Laszlo, and right behind him in the red car is Paunoff, another 6 seconds behind, and quite far back is Howells, so they can see each other barely. And Uwe is in 5th. So Uwe is in 2nd place in the standing, so that's going to drop him back a little bit, or 3rd, whatever. Saunders is firmly in 1st place, that's for sure. There is Terry Throwbridge. He is close to Uwe, 2nd or so something could happen there. Jonathan Wood is in 7th, firmly in 7th. 6 seconds behind is Thomas Rainier, but he's being harassed by Krister. That's been going on all day. Krister just can't quite catch up. But we've got 4 minutes left in the race, so things are going to start getting hot and heavy. There is Mr. Billy Stewart in 10th. Mr. Jeremy Arobas, and he is being harassed by the infamous Derek Bird. So Derek was way up there in the standing. That's going to cost him a little bit. Let me take a quick peek at the standings. Did I have that up? No. Sorry about that. And Mr. McLennan in 13th. And Mr. Britos in 14th. So, who have we got that's close? It's now Krister is the one harassing the closest. 3 minutes to go, 4 minutes to go. So Krister getting up on Tomas quite nicely. Oh, let's watch this going through the exciting hill here. Let's just go in the cockpit with Krister. Let's see how he handles Eau Rouge. Very nicely done. Nice, smooth, very smooth. He is not very far behind Thomas at all. This is a battle for 8th place. And that Thomas is trying to cut off his drag. Looks like Krister's got nice grip. It's 40 minutes into a race. That is longer than we usually have for, or 30 minutes into a race, sorry. That is longer than we usually run our tires. Looks like Thomas is struggling a little bit with grip. Nicely done, nicely done. Krister's hanging. He's hanging today, boys. He's hanging. He's pushing too. Oh, look at that. This is a great little battle for the end of the race. Oh, Thomas can feel it. He's got a full rear view mirror of Mr. Hjort. Come on, Krister. Let's see a pass here. Get rid of one of Maserati anyway. Great job, Krister, to hang in there. Looks like Derek is right up on Jeremy's butt. Just quickly look there. Not very far behind. Same corners. There's Derek. I'll quickly get to Krister in a second. Just follow these two. There's Krister, fell behind a little bit. And Terry on Uwe going through this last chicane. And who is that? That might be a back marker up ahead. Let's just get back to Krister here. He's got... Oh, Thomas went wide! Thomas went wide! Krister's ahead of him now. Let's catch that one in. Well, it's still not settled yet. We'll go back to that. And Helicam. Let's just make sure this doesn't go any further. Well, that's stuck. Well, let's just follow. We won't catch. I know Krister just spun there a little bit on the entry to the chicane. But let's see Thomas, what he's going to do through Eau Rouge. Krister hung in there and caused the mistake. Oh, looks like the Maserati's got a look. He's going to have a look. If we go to Helicam, we're probably going to lose him behind the trees, but looks like Krister's going to be able to hang on. No, he's not. Thomas got his position back. Good battle, guys. Good battle. Come on, Krister, you're going to have to do it again. And we have got 43 seconds left. Where are they? I don't know that they're going to get another lap in. This could be it. This could be it. Krister takes a look. Let's go to Helicam here. He took a look. He has a feeling this is the last lap, I think. No, there'll be one more lap, won't there? Number 10, Saunders, has not crossed the finish line. I'm wondering what that gives them last lap or not. No, it'll be the last lap next one, I think. Let's look at Krister here. Well, we can't see him. We'll go to Thomas. Let's just see if that's going to be a one more lap. Oh, that is finished. So there we go. That is the end of the race. So this is the last lap. Sorry, I didn't catch Krister going over the finish line, but we will. I want to stick with this one for a little bit longer. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Is Merche finished? Merche's finished. Howells. There we go. We'll watch Howells go across the finish line. There he is. And Uwe. Different camera angle. And Terry Trowbridge. Next over is Jonathan Wood. There he is. They're going by. Thomas Rainier, followed by Christopher. And that is, I'm going to quickly get my... So Saunders, Nemeth, and Merche. Okay, well, we're going to go and try to get those guys in for a... an interview. All right, so let's go through here. I may not get a podium up there. Let's just see if I can get Uwe. I'll drag him in. Hello, Uwe.
Hey.
Just hang on for a second. I'm going to get Saunders in. And don't know if Laszlo's going to show up. Just hang on. I'm going to get your podium up there. Just give me 1 second. I'll give up on the podium graphic for now. So, you guys all finished in your... Oop, what happened? I lost you. Sorry, I'm going to drag you into a different one there. There's Laszlo. And there we go. So you guys all finished in your qualifying position. Let's start with Laszlo. How was your race? Hello, Laszlo. Sorry, Laszlo. Okay, so hi, Laszlo. How was your race?
Yeah, good, I think.
Yeah.
Finished second, so I'm happy.
Yeah, you guys finished in order of qualification, actually. You, Sanders, John, and you finished in second, and Merche was third. How do you like the GT2, Laszlo?
Well, yeah, I like it, and for some reason I'm always fast in Spa, so it comes together, and happy with the second place. John was somewhat too much for me, but
yeah,
I could, keep him inside. So
yeah, you
I'm
did,
happy.
you did. Yeah, he got a lead right away, and you caught up a couple of times there because he had a 220 and you had a 219 or so.
Green light, go.
John, how about you? What do you want to say? How do you like the Maserati?
Yeah, it's great, love it, great car.
Yeah, and
that was hard work. That was. I felt that Laszlo was quicker in the first and final sector. And I think it was just the middle sector that was keeping me ahead of him because he just seemed really quick in like those two sectors.
yeah, you were ahead the whole time, but